Wood. Y'all know what to do. Check in, tap in, because we are about to get this thing going right now. It is Uncle Neely. It is the Morning Wood. Big changes. Colorado football just announced, and it ain't just about football. Like, this is about power. This is about structure. This is about history being made in real time. Breaking news. Just talked with Coach Prime Deion Sanders. Coach Christopher Marve is the new defensive coordinator for the Colorado Buffaloes. Let's say his name, Christopher Marve. Coach Christopher Marve, the former defense coordinator at Virginia Tech, linebackers coach at Florida State, before that Vanderbilt. This ain't just a hire off a flyer. This ain't social media hire. This is a resume hire. And at the same time, Rob Livingston, Colorado's defensive coordinator the last 2 seasons, is headed to the NFL to join the Denver Broncos staff. So let's first address that. When your coordinators leave for the league, that's not chaos. That's credibility. That means your building produces. That means your system is respected. That means the NFL is watching. Now let's go deeper, because this is where it gets different. Right now at the University of Colorado, you have head coach Deion Sanders, offensive coordinator Brendan Marion, defense coordinator Christopher Marve, all 3 African Americans. That's head coach, OC, DC. All 3 are African Americans in the Power 4 coaching, all Black in the Power 4. Think about that. Because this is not a token moment. This is structural leadership at the highest level of college football. For decades, we've talked about opportunity pipelines. We've talked about how Black coaches get position rooms but not full control. We've talked about how decision-making seats rarely look like the players on the field. Well, guess what? In Boulder, Colorado, the 3 most powerful football seats in the building are occupied by African-American brothers. That's historic. It's the last couple of days of Black History Month. And don't let anybody minimize that. But let's talk football, because y'all know I don't just do symbolism. Christopher Marve is a linebacker guy. And if you know ball, you know linebackers run your defense. They are the communication hub. They set the front. They adjust to motion. They handle the checks. They close gaps. Virginia Tech under Marve was disciplined, physical, linebacker driven. That matters for Colorado, because if we're being honest, Colorado's biggest defensive issues weren't talent. It was discipline and gap integrity and finishing tackles, red zone stops, situational football. And that comes from linebacker leadership. Marve specializes in development, not just scheme, development. And that's critical, because Colorado doesn't just need splash plays. They need consistency. They need 3rd and 5 stops. They need 4-minute defense to close games. They need to turn athleticism into structure. Now zoom out, because some of y'all are still doubting. Every offseason, the narrative pops up. Can Coach Prime build a real staff? Are these just personality hires? Are these just his friends? Is this sustainable? Let's review the facts. Coaches leave Colorado and get promoted. Assistants go to the NFL. Position coaches become coordinators elsewhere. Players transfer out and land at powerhouse programs. The ecosystem under Coach Prime produces. And now he goes and gets a sitting Power 4 defense coordinator that he brought in for linebackers, is able to move him up. That's not flash. That's credibility. That's relationships. That's reputations. You don't just call up a Power 4 DC and say, come over here. That hire requires respect. That hire requires belief. That hire requires a vision that people want to attach their career to. And so you can tell, just by him already having been there, Christopher Marve believes in what's happening in Boulder. And that should tell you something. Now let's address the cultural impact of this. Young Black coaches around the country just saw something. They saw 3 of the most powerful positions in college football aligned. Not at an HBCU, which matters. Not at a mid-major, which matters. At a Power 4 flagship program. That changes perceptions. Recruits see it. Parents see it. High school coaches see it. Representation matters, but not just for optics. It matters for access. It matters for mentorship. It matters for leadership modeling. And before somebody says, why does race matter? Because historically, those rooms didn't look like this. Facts aren't feelings. This is rare. And just like the Mile High, it is rare air. And Colorado just did it. Now let's talk expectations, because history is beautiful, but results are what matter. This defense has to improve. They have to tackle better. They have to generate pressure without selling out on the coverage. They have to close games. And if Marve brings linebacker discipline to Boulder, and he brings the kind of defense that he's played in Virginia Tech and other places, you're going to see it early. You'll see better alignment. You'll see fewer blown fits. You'll see cleaner third down rotations. You'll see communication improve. Defense is culture, and culture starts in the middle. Now let's close with this. Rob Livingston leaving for the Denver Broncos, that's not a loss. That's proof. When the league comes shopping in your building, you're doing something right. And you replace that coach with a guy that you already built a relationship with, that's not rebuilding. You're reloading. See, this the Morning Wood is not about hype. It's about infrastructure. It's about leadership alignment. It's about credibility. It's about history. Colorado isn't just recruiting players. They're building a coaching pipeline. And whether people want to admit it or not, Boulder's becoming one of the most influential leadership hubs in college football under Coach Prime. Yes, history was made today. Now it's time to win with it in September. And you're not going to need your coffee, because the Morning Wood pops up when it pops up on its own. So once again, breaking news. Defense coordinator Rob Livingston out, headed to the Broncos. Christopher Marve, now the defense coordinator, Colorado football, giving you a head coach in Deion Sanders, offense coordinator Brendan Marion, and now the defense coordinator, Chris Marve, all three African-Americans in a Power Four leading the program. It's a beautiful thing, as Bucky would say. Y'all know to do. Check in, tap in, lock in. Make sure you subscribe, turn the notification bells on, because this is all just in time for spring ball. We start practice in Boulder next week, March 1st. We're going to see y'all then. Y'all know what to do. Share this wood with somebody.